Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and Beautiful got one and only one thing right with this mess of a story. Honestly, this week's column is gonna be tough to write. I don't remember the last time I was so frustrated with the soap. Yes, I've pointed out flaws with Bold and Beautiful over the years, but never have I so understood the desire, expressed by many a fan of late, to simply stop watching. I won't, of course, and not just because it's my job to tune in daily, but also because I'm a forever fan, the kind who stands by their show through good times and bad. But boy, is this a bad time. I'm disturbed by a lot of what I saw on screen this week, but perhaps the most upsetting thing was just how hard the show worked to not blame Zend. Luna blamed herself. Luna blamed her mom. Poppy blamed herself. Meanwhile, Zend got to say over and over that the sex was consensual, and Luna repeatedly made it clear that she didn't blame him. And Luna, who remembers nothing of the encounter, insisted I remember enough to know that you did nothing wrong. Excuse me? You don't remember him even being there, but you remember he did nothing wrong. Want to top that off? How about Luna saying to Poppy, we owe him an explanation. To be clear here, Zend was not the victim. Worse, the show went out of its way to rewrite history, not ancient history but what we saw play out on screen, like a few weeks ago. Zend has not been pining for Luna like some lovesick puppy. In fact, she's made it clear to him on several occasions that she has no interest. His continued pursuit of her has not been romantic in any way, shape, or form. Now he's suddenly acting as if she's the one who got away as opposed to the one I doggedly pursued because it was part of my plan to get revenge on RJ for doing something that really wasn't his fault at all. The show is working incredibly hard to make this story something other than what it is, but the fact is that Zend raped Luna. The writers can put the word consensual in as many scripts as they want, but Luna was not in a state to give consent, period, and based on everything Zend knew about her, he should have easily recognized that fact. Did he really think that Luna was the type of young woman who would ditch her boyfriend at a family event in order to climb into the bed of his rival? Are we supposed to believe that Luna couldn't tell the difference between her mints and the special ones her mom takes? Were they in the exact same case? The same size, color, flavor? That's an awful lot of coincidences to ask the audience to swallow, pun intended. Then there was Lai suddenly throwing her sister's use of those special mints in her face. We have listened to Lai trash talk her sister for months, and yet until Monday, never once did Lai call her sister a druggie. Surely that would be a more potent condemnation than to call her free-spirited or a gold digger. But in typical Bold and Beautiful style, this only became an issue when it was needed as a plot point. No explanation of how Lai knew about them, when even Luna was clueless, nothing. Of course, the week ended with Luna debating whether to tell RJ what had happened. Actually, I should say the week ended with everyone else telling Luna not to do what she kinda sorta knew was right, which was to be honest with her boyfriend. Frankly, I'd love for her to do exactly that. Want to do something unexpected, have RJ understand and agree to keep what happened between them, and then struggle with his emotions as circumstances force them to all continue working together. If there's one thing the show got right, it's having Zend say that he and Luna used protection. I'm hoping against hope this means we won't have a Who's the Daddy storyline. To go that route would be to suggest that none of these young people thought to take precautions before having sex. We don't know, but sort of assume that RJ and Luna have been using protection. Honestly, the only way this story could get worse is if they decide to reveal that, through whatever loopholes they might create, Luna really is both pregnant and uncertain of who fathered the baby. Frankly, I'm not in the mood to spend months watching this storyline play. Given the relatively short window between when Bold and Beautiful tapes and when it airs, it's my sincerest wish that the avalanche of negative reaction this tale has generated will convince the writers to nip it in the bud. Heck, if they want to go the Dallas route and explain that it was all a bad dream, I'd be cool with that. How about you? Another thing that made this a rough week was just how inescapable the RJ/Luna/Zend story is. Look, I've said this until I'm blue in the face, but perhaps eventually someone at Bold and Beautiful will hear it and finally get that this whole one story at a time thing is not good soap. This week, every single scene, and I mean without exception, was about the Luna storyline. We cut from one scene after another of people talking about this storyline. If, like a whole lot of folks, you didn't like that story, too bad, sad. Because there wasn't a single other thing going on. Nothing for you to be invested in. Heck, even those who think Hope should stay far, far away from Thomas probably would have given their left eyeball to spend some time with that couple. At least we know, thanks to the latest spoilers, that next week we'll have other stories unfolding as well. I liked Luna saying that while at the party she hadn't covered her drink the way she would in a nightclub. It was a quick line, but it felt real, and was a nice, subtle reference to something that, sadly, people really do need to do in order to avoid having someone slip something in their drink. Sadly, that's the world we live in. Apparently, the storyline required that Paris simply vanish. When Eric was asking why Zend hadn't brought someone, it would have been a great opportunity for the patriarch to ask after Paris. At least pay lip service to the fact that she's the last person any of us saw Zend dating. I know we all went through a pretty serious case of Liam fatigue a while back, but seeing him talk with RG reminded me that I really miss Scott Clifton on my screen. In the vast expanse of literary creation, where stories rise and fall like the ebb and flow of tides, there exists a rare gem amidst the chaos. It goes by the name Bold and Beautiful Got One and Only One Thing Right with This Mess of a Story. A title so intriguing, it beckons the curious and the daring to delve into its depths, promising a journey unlike any other. Within the pages of this enigmatic tale, there lies a singular brilliance, a shining beacon amidst the tumultuous sea of narrative missteps. It is a moment of clarity, a stroke of genius that pierces through the murky veil of confusion to illuminate the essence of storytelling itself. The story unfolds in a world where chaos reigns supreme, where characters are tossed about like leaves in a tempest, their destinies entwined in a tangled web of love, betrayal, and redemption. At its heart lies a protagonist, a figure both flawed and fascinating, whose journey serves as the linchpin of the narrative. Bold and Beautiful Got One and Only One Thing Right with This Mess of a Story transcends the conventions of traditional storytelling, daring to venture into uncharted territory where the line between reality and fiction blurs into oblivion. It is a testament to the boundless creativity of its creator, a fearless explorer navigating the treacherous waters of imagination with unwavering resolve. Amidst the chaos and confusion, there exists a moment of profound clarity, a revelation so profound it resonates with the reader long after the final page has been turned. It is a moment of truth, a glimpse behind the curtain of illusion, where the true essence of the story is laid bare for all to see. In this moment of brilliance, Bold and Beautiful Got One and Only One Thing Right with This Mess of a Story captures the essence of human experience in all its messy, chaotic glory. It is a reminder that amidst the turmoil of life, there exists beauty and meaning waiting to be discovered, if only we have the courage to look beyond the surface. As the story reaches its crescendo, the reader is left breathless, awestruck by the sheer audacity of its creator. For in Bold and Beautiful Got One and Only One Thing Right with This Mess of a Story, there exists a rare and precious gift, a glimmer of truth shining brightly amidst the darkness, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world we inhabit. In the end, Bold and Beautiful Got One and Only One Thing Right with This Mess of a Story stands as a testament to the power of storytelling to inspire, to provoke, and to illuminate. It is a triumph of creativity over convention, a masterpiece of imagination that will be remembered for generations to come. And though its title may be long and unwieldy, its impact is undeniable, a beacon of light shining brightly in the vast expanse of literary creation.